Alright, we're about to ship off an order that came into the Gear website store, but since we're going into the Thanksgiving week, I thought I would put up a Thanksgiving video. So this is a special order. This is a person's 11th order from our store, and I wouldn't know except over on the right it tells me this is their 11th order. And I was amazed by that. I don't know if that's the most people have ordered. I suspect there's probably a couple other people that have ordered a lot. But I thought it would be time to say thanks for this specific order. Thanks to everybody who purchases things at the Gear website store, and explain how we're able to give away free patches when you order, and explain a little bit of behind the scenes. One of our goals is to encourage and educate others on putting out 2A content, and our strategy on raising funds or making money at the Gear website store is certainly, we're not millionaires, so it's not working 100%, but it might be interesting or useful for somebody else. So we want to say thanks to the person who's contributed on their 11th order to our store. I think this was like a $38 order, and show some of the stuff that we're using to say thanks, and then explain for everybody who's interested in funding their own projects how we're able to do free products and stuff. So first off, everything we ship goes out in a padded envelope. We buy these on eBay, so they're not real expensive, but they cost something. They also are a size and thickness that require more for shipping than just a plain old envelope. So that gives us protection. It gives us a little bit of security. So, it lets the people know that what they're getting is valuable to us, and we're protecting it. Sometimes what we're sending is one of a kind. So I also think the black is cool, so that's why we do the black ones. So these cost us about $3 to ship. By the time you include the postage and the sticker for the shipping, a thing like this costs something, then we're probably going to say $4 was what we figure for shipping, depending on the amount of stuff they buy and the weight and everything, or the size of the object. Just to rough it out, we're going to say $4 for shipping. So that means when we price something like the lever action rifle patch over on the Gear website store at $19.11, that's what we charge for these, $19.11. Part of that is factoring in $4 for shipping, and we factor it in as if we sold one of these per sale. So when people purchase multiple things at the store, we really appreciate it because we factored in $4 for shipping. When you buy two things, it's basically $2 each for shipping. We're saving $4 on that one order because you ordered two things. When you order more than two things, 4, 8, 12, we're making more profit on those orders, and we really appreciate that. And I think you can see where we're going. When we have $4 additional, we're able to take something out of inventory and add it to your cart and say thank you. And that way you're still, getting some value for the money you're spending, but we're also still raising funds to support our projects. So let's take a look at what they ordered. This is their 11th order. It comes in the bubble wrap, as I mentioned. They got 3 things. This one's a little bit bigger than everything else, so it goes in there separate. It has to go diagonal in there. But they got the lever action rifle item on our website. It comes with the revolver patch as well, which are in scale to each other. There's a sticker in here from Owl and Anchor that's not quite life size so that it can fit in the bag, but real close to life size. We intentionally asked her to drop it down because we wouldn't be able to get the sticker in here. There needs to be some overlap on the paper so that the sticker doesn't get destroyed and it won't fit in our bags. So we had to make the sticker just a little bit smaller intentionally, but the revolver comes from Flippy in Texas, and that sticker is basically the same size as that patch. Then there's also a decal in here that we've done here in Tucson. When we were doing gun shows with Biker Bob, he asked us to make some lever action decals that we would give out to kids just so they'd have something free from the gun show. So we included a copy of those in here as well. You also get a gun website's sticker. So that's just the one item that you purchase from the Gear website store for $19. And right there, even if we sent that to you in a $4 bag, a bag that costs $4 in shipping, we'd still make a couple of bucks and you'd be supporting our projects. But this 11th order purchased even more than that. So we send everything in this paper, and the idea there is to keep it so that it doesn't all shift around and get smashed in the bag, so that way if it goes through a machine or something, nothing gets damaged. And we've had real good success over the last 7 years using this. It also allows us to say thanks again and to advertise Gunstreamer, which is a great platform for posting videos, and Gun Channels, which is our platform, and then Instagram. But it also lets people know what to tag it with, so that hopefully people are out there tagging, and a lot of people do, and we really appreciate that. Now this order had 3 items in it. It had the lever action rifle patch, It had our Firearms Inventor playing card deck. Thank you for that. That's also 1911. So this must have been in more than, this is a $60 order. And then we've got the Gun Channel's Ranger Eyes. So this is a set of 5 small patches. 3 of them are glow in the dark, 5 different colors, and it comes with the 5th anniversary Gun Channel's button as well. So that's what they purchased. And again, we really appreciate that. That saved us $8 alone in shipping right there. So with that $8, we're able to throw some other items from inventory into the order as thank yous. And they don't really cost the store much, but they still allow us to make profit on the sale to raise money for our projects. But they give the customer, the person who purchased things, a little bit added value. So they're going to get the FU Media patch, the one that you can't really buy on the store, and that's how we're able to provide that patch. Well, thanks to the people at the Patch Batch that let us get these made, we're now able to provide them because of this arrangement that we've got with our pricing. And then the Wolverine Squared. So they don't have those because those just came out with the lever action rifle. It can be a little tough on an 11th order. Some of us try to keep track of what people are ordering or look back at the past orders to kind of get an idea of what we might have sent them for a free patch so that we're not sending them the same free items every time, but obviously we can't be 100% perfect on that. There's a couple other items in here we threw in as well. Angelina made us some Orange Life Gun Channels decals. We're going to send one of those. This is a Punisher decal I made back when we were playing with the decal cutters here in Tucson. I just dropped something. They're going to get the green Gun Show Loophole sticker, again made by Alan Anker over in California. One of our Gear Websites stickers, that's what we got stuck on the mat here. And then a tiny Gun Websites sticker. I was going through organizing and I found those. In addition, we went through and grabbed a bunch of the trading cards, the Gun Channel's trading cards, off of, well, we have a couple of decks that we busted open to send out. So there's a couple of different series here. We're going to get you a Budget Guns and Gear, a Schwell, Biker Bob, Alan Anker, Island Z, and a Dead Horse. So a bunch of the Gun Channel's trading cards, which are going out all the time. And then lastly, one of the things we've been including in the packages that are going out from the Gear Website store are cards from the some of the decks. I just busted open some decks and we're throwing in some cards. And since this is an 11th order, that's pretty special. You're going to get an AK-47 sample. From the AK-47 deck, right? So AK-47, right? You're going to get a Russian Krink with a Russian AK and a Chinese bullpup with the German AK as well. So an AK-47 set from the AK deck, and then we'll throw in another AK-47 from the Old West one. So that's a Remington, another Remington, a Winchester, and a Colt. And that comes out with another AK-47 for you. So again, really appreciate the people that support the projects online through purchases over at the store, and 11 purchases is awesome. So thanks again. This is also a little explanation on how we're able to send out extra patches without going broke and still make it a value for the people that are purchasing things and still make it profitable for the store, and it raises funds and it keeps our projects online, which is no small feat. They're pretty expensive, and it keeps us on the road, which we try to be as frugal as possible, but obviously costs money to buy gas. So I think what I'm going to do as well is, just in closing, I'm going to throw in this Gun Websites shooting team patch, which we've never sold. We just give those out to friends, and somebody who's made 11 purchases on the store has definitely supported us enough to be considered a friend. So thanks again, and as always, thanks for watching.